Tether is suspicious, maybe it's not fully backed.
They're creating more out of thin air and then using that to buy and accumulate Bitcoin.
Because there is no transparency in Tether. That's the problem, is they were issuing Tether in whenever it was needed out of thin air. It was not backed by dollars.
There might be a fair amount of gambling mentality coming into that trust.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. This is absolutely going to be a stunner of a video. Bitcoin is on the verge of going below $63,000. In today's episode, you are going to see what is about to play out, and that is USDT. This is very important, everybody, so listen up. If USDT comes crashing down within the next, let's say, in 12 months, the market isn't going to be mature enough to handle that reaction. So the markets will dip. If USDT collapses within 3 years, in my opinion, by 3 years, the market is going to be mature enough. There's going to be enough liquidity in the markets for it to, take on that impact of Tether collapsing. Either from now on, Tether comes clean and everything is transparent and they stop illicit activity, or they slowly wash away. And that's just pretty much to answer all the questions about, are we gonna wait for this big dip when Tether collapses? So like I said, every crypto will be impacted when Tether collapses, but if it happens in 3 years, all these cryptos are gonna be at all-time highs. XRP is going to be an all-time high. Every single coin is going to be an all-time high that actually has a real use case within this world. So it's a risk, to wait for Tether to collapse, because it could be a couple years or it could be 12 months. If it's within 12 months, I don't think the market's mature enough, so every single asset will tank potentially, but that's within 12 months. Very risky play. This is where you do your own due diligence and see what's more smart. They're also running out of options, because why would you be coming out and releasing a synthetic dollar backed by gold? Why? Why is Tether doing that? It's such a the stablecoin game is pretty basic. 1 for 1. And now you're out there doing all sorts of things. But the reason why this is going to be very important is that Ripple is about to come out with their coin, and it's going to be very interesting to see how the markets react once it picks up, because it will be a sudden spike in volume for their stablecoin, because they already have everybody set up within their infrastructure. And this whole SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, I'm going to tell you exactly when that's actually going to end, and we could all come to an agreement that this is definitely a fair perspective. But take a look at this. This was just published today, hours ago, exclusive from the Daily Mail. Next FTX, crypto giant Tether's ties to terrorists, trafficking to be exposed through campaign to take down Ponzi scheme founded by former Disney child star. This is incredible, okay? It was written by John Fry. He's a US political reporter. And listen to this. It's been used by Russia to avoid monetary sanctions, which you guys all know. It's been used by countries like Venezuela, and then it seems to be used by human traffickers. Tether, which began in 2014, was co-founded by former Disney child star Brock Pierce, 43. He is no longer affiliated with the coin, though. But we all know he still gets money out of this. This is very big. Last year, Tether was linked to nearly 20 billion in illicit transactions. Tether has also been used by Hamas, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and others with known terrorist-linked financial transactions in the millions. But, Erie supports this stuff. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. But we all need to come to an understanding that these crypto markets are about to really mature up. Ripple is a very mature company, meaning they will not come out with a stablecoin and announce that they're going to make it in production live, hopefully by the end of this year. That is what they publicly stated, Monica Long. It could be in December, or it could be early 2025 when it actually goes full throttle. But the thing is, they do this knowing this lawsuit's going to end, because no company would launch a stable coin that is going to move billions and then eventually trillions with a pending lawsuit, right? So we could all say that this is all going to end, in my opinion, latest by November, this will all come to an end. And the markets right now, if you really think about it, it's a joke in a way, because you remember Bitcoin reached these levels back in 2021 off of nothing. And now we have all the ETFs. Remember all the ETFs, folks? Yeah, well, we have all those ETFs now, and still it's back at, let's see, where was it? Right here, 2021. Yeah, they didn't even start pinpointing anything here, but right here. We reached $67,000 with no ETFs. With no ETFs. This is sickening. This is sickening to a degree where, do you understand where this market is going? And currently the market is being manipulated. It doesn't take, sadly, it doesn't take a lot of people in crypto to manipulate the market. And governments love that shit. And frankly speaking, yes, it is being manipulated. Like, there's no reason why Bitcoin should be at $65,000 given the ETFs, and why it was at $67,000 back in 2021. Yes, of course, FTX, Alameda had a role in that, but it just shows you that this market is ready for an explosive ride, and XRP holders, it is going to be a stunner. A stunner. It is going to, the story is going to be told over and over again, and it's going to be a movie. That's all I'm going to say. Time will settle all arguments. Don't waste your time on airheads out there that don't understand. But Tether,
Introducing Alloy
it's
by
all
Tether.
coming to an end. See, and Tether is interrupting me. Give me a break. Jesus. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But let's see what happens. Very interesting times. Very interesting times. We may see 56,000. But the best we could do right now is just dollar cost average. It will pan out, and everybody will be rewarded very handsomely. With that being said, we will be back with another video.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.